in our midst, Dr Thandiwe Nhlapo. She is a psychologist. She is a person ofundile. Uyifundele lento le. Akusilona ithwasa. If ever you know, she holds a PhD bazalwane from the University of Johannesburg, and it's our privilege, ma'am, to have you in our midst. She's going to address us, bazalwane, before Shumail. Then I am Shumail. I'm going to Shumail and Tlantate. Uzaba salungisa inhliziyo zenu. Hallelujah. I'm trying to put this report for this. She's a sweet person. Please let's put our hands together for Dr. Thandiwe.
Ezithandweni zomfeli wami uJesu Kristu owakanyekwa ngenxa yethu. Hallelujah. Yimi nje engizonibuza sincerely njenge-psychologist ukuthi how are you? And then maningiphendula ihlobo zami zizaninikeza ikheli yala ngitholakala khona. Ngoba lana nizangiphendula nje in passing nithi ningangibuki nokungibuka nithi hayi sikhona. Si-right. So nizaba nethuba ukuthi ningi-unfoldele kahle ukuthi manithi niyazama nisho ukuthini. Ningitshele like a 2-year-old. Ngiyazwakala kodwa sizazizibiyele phesheya singakwazi ukuzisebenzisa. Bantwana basekhaya sisese ku-COVID angisho. And nayo lena, this too shall pass. Amen. And mayiseyindlula izosithola sikuphi na. So ngizobheka la sikhona currently bese ngibheka nala esiya khona ngoba nayo lena izondlula. Kodwa ke ifana ne-Holocaust. Wabona babekhona isibhicongo esikhulu nje ezweni ukuthi fanele abantu basukume ba-rebuilde to say sizo-rebuilda kanjani. Ngiyakhumbula nje yonke into engiyaziyo nje mayiqala ngiyazi nge-TV. Kwakungekho i-body of data or research or anything else kuthiwa i-COVID-19. I remember even i-minister yethu ye-education yayihluleka nokuyipronouncer ukuthi yini because it was a new phenomenon engaziwa at all. Masiyibheka psychologically sabana lento le ye-denial sithi hayi into yase-China ngoba nami mangiyibona kumabuka kude kwami ngayibona ise-China, you know. And then spinting over waba yinto eya e-Italy whereby at least ngiphiwe ne-voice noma ngingayuse mic nje mina ngokwami njengoba ngishilo ngathi zazibuyele ephesheya zisihlula. So masithi mehlo suka phapha nayi into e-Italy abantu they are dying, you know, ngendlela emangazisayo. And then we told ourselves, no, izinto are offshore lezinto. I remember it was so funny looking at the Chinese wearing masks to say, hey, this is so funny, you know. And it denial yethu la emqondweni bekuthi into zale phesheya angeke zize sifike kithi, ne? And then we woke up one day sezwa ukuthi sekukhona umuntu oyi-one, only one person, you know. Nakhona we felt umuntu oyi-one nje kuphela. I-denial said umuntu oyi-one nje kuphela yaza kuhluphi. Hey thina abala eGauteng naseMpumalanga nase-North West into zase-Cape Town. And then i-denial ihamba ne-anger, you know. Sesiyaqala manje siba angry nabo labantu abanemali bayahlupha baloko batravel bayani bazosifakela izifo manje, you know. I-denial ukwabona lento leyo abantu ku TV bathi denial yenza ngongwaneni yileyo nto leyo ibhizi yenza kanjalo because why we are not wired in that way bantwana basekhaya we are not wired ukuthi sipursue ipain we always pursue pleasure that is why we even sihamba siyophuza ama petrol sidlutshani because asifuni lento mntasekhaya bathi affliction ngokukhuluma ngayo we don't want it so sifuna pleasure all the time so now makufika isikhathi sani sokuthi si experience ipain we deny because umzimba wethu nengqondo yethu doesn't allow us ukuthi si face head on so it's best for us to say lento ayikho nje kuphelele khona lapho you know now unfortunately indaba yethu ye denial was not sustainable it was not sustainable at all because what was happening now one person uphethwe iCovid then siyavuka a lot of person sithi papa sekuyi 21 days lockdown now is state of mind sethu senza siyashifta now from denial seshawe shock and disbelief and ecabanga yonke lento yenzeka emntwini oyedwa shock and disbelief now ishock yethu ukuthi now we are losing the loved ones it's no longer now China, it's no longer now Italy. It's our neighbors, it's our relatives, it's our friends, it's our colleagues. Now it's hitting home. And it's unprepared. Nothing will ever prepare us for a pain, sadness. We are unprepared now. Sesi shocked. We are losing so much. Loss in terms of the loved ones, that will be death. Loss in terms of livelihood, that will be our jobs, that will be our business. You know, the pandemic, it's just like the HIV/AIDS, whereby if you are not affected, you are infected one way or the other. You know, so we lose now our state of clean bill of health. In clean bill of health, we lose. It's psychological state now. So now there's so much loss. Now we're suffering from the shock and disbelief. And I found myself what I was liking at the 21 days here lockdown, what I was permitted to travel and work, you know. Traffic jam, I missed it so much. Wow. Because it was so empty. You know, and it was working for me psychologically. I even thought, Joba, like Ushilo, Dr. Thandiwe Nhlapo are so hard, you know, in order to achieve things. Then I look at myself, man selling you with everything. Kukona wena posh, kukona wena ma triple story. It's free, and then nemale ma banki yimi. Will I be happy at the end of the day? You know, and then it struck me and it shocked me so much. Listen to At the end of the day, the former is part of being me, the art of being human. And what happens now? Psychologically, we are affected. That is why there were so many movements and memoranda. Vulani ama churches, Vulani this, Vulani this. Why? Because we could not deal with what was happening. We were so shocked we couldn't believe. And unfortunately, as human beings, we are not like Inyoni. You know, Inyoni is wired to be always on a flight mode. Okay. See, now we are not. So that is why we cannot be shocked all the time. You are going to be suffering from stress-related issues. You know, sometimes on the road, when roadblock, to say, you know, there'll be other people. I'm not all by myself. You know, and then now. Massive and shocked all the time because they are telling you The jobs have been lost there and there. The hospitals are full. Ezinye seziyakhiwa manje. Njalo wena so uba shocked, you disbelieve. There's one thing, there's another, and I'll see in you. What is that doing now in your psyche? What is happening there? Then we are doing late age, and you go denial lento. So manje umangele uxakekile, you are shocked. It's in stageless. So if we are regular stageless, so it's a bargaining stage. Mthanda ama Christians ke masifika le stage se bargaining ukuthi manje sikhuluma noNkulunkulu ukuthi kodwa oh Jesu ukuphi ke manje mase siluza imisebenzi, ukuphi ke manje mase siluza our small businesses. Yabona mawungangcina nje with this one, Lord, mawungangcina nje hayi church every Sunday, Wednesday akusakhunjuzwa ngefasting.
Yeah.
Nje mina nawe we are like tight.
Yeah.
You know, that is psych talking to you now. We won and we are sifuna we are busy, we are bagena and we are buza nokuthi mara why and ekuhlungana ukuzibuza le question ethi why, because akekho umuntu ozoyiphendula. We are what sign ke insanity now. We are what, because awukwazi ukuthi uzibuza, ungazibuza mana mawusuziphendula ke then it's a query, you know. So why ke uzolokuyibuza and ayinama questions. Bese simuvela kulento lena eshiwoyo ukuthi manje now how do we then cope? How do we then manage? You know? Mina I always see ngaba nenhlanhla manje ngithi ngiyabheka ngibona indlu enamabhabhu wire lapha yana. Nayibona le bhabhu ningathena nivumelekile. Khona le ndlu enebhabhu wire lapha yana ne? Le bhabhu wire isho ukuthini amanye anama electric fans ne? Mina la ngikhulele khona bebafaka amabhodlela ne?
Yeah.
Lento yenzela ukuthi ke igebengu zingalinge zingene kusho ukuthi now we deter them, we keep them at bay, ne? So nathi akufanelanga size sicope nje ne stress nama anxiety nama depression, fanele sifake le bhabhu wire siwakhiphe at bay nje, at bay, because bayazi kule yandlu ukuthi mangabe utsotsi angaze angene it will be difficult to deal ngaye. So the best thing, arm's length. So nathi ke masizame njengoba silana ukuthi yebo siyazi ama stress related issues they are there, but let's try thina lana to keep them at arm's bay, you know, because mawangafika lakithi, just like the analogy that I've used, how are we going to deal with them? It's going to be very, very difficult. And then now, how are we going to be able to keep them there? One way, by accepting ukuthi this is happening to me, not omunye umuntu now. It's happening to the self, to me. And then if you start acknowledging and accepting ukuthi now this is happening to me, it's when now we are able to transcend. Now we are transcending from the denial stage, you are transcending from the shock and disbelief stage, you are transcending from bargaining. Now you are coming to the self to say, this is happening to me. Yimi engiluze umsebenzi. Yimi engatholi income from my business. Yimi engiluze the loved ones. Yimi engiluze my bill of health. Yimi engiluze my mental health. I'm working from home now. Yimi enginalama deductions. So now, how do I rebuild? Ngenza njani? You know? And mhlawumbe abanye benu bathulile nje babhekile bathi hayi Dr Nhlapo wena uyawazi yazi imali uyakhuluma ndiyazawazi. Awazi yazi mina ngiluze umsebenzi. Mntaniseka, I'm here to say iqiniso. I won't comfort you with lies. Iqiniso uluze umsebenzi, you've lost the loved ones, the neighbors and all. You know, bayibiza lento ukuthi it's our new normal. And then you have to adapt. The adaptation, it has to do with acceptance. But how do you rebuild? Yes, Nami, I remember putting on Kuluma now and you take him 7 you know? And then I just read anything. Times, I was reading it Times. And then at times young reassure, and I want to reassure you. And it's gone. And jobs are not coming back. I won't comfort you with life. Are not coming back. But they are jobs. They are new jobs.
Yeah.
So once you start to accept, this is my situation, in mind it does whatever it wants to do. Isikrita ke lento abayibiza ukuthi dopamine. A happy feeling kind of a hormone. Also now you are able to be creative. Now, ngoba imisebenzi ihambile, but they are new kind of jobs. Mina ngingayenzani at the end of the day. Lana ngivumeleni batara basekhaya ukuthi ngike ngikhulume ngami. Kancane nje ngoba ngeke ngikhulume ngomunye umuntu ne. Nami ngispenda ilife yami yonke ngilalela abantu abanye abantu so nami ithi ngike ngilalela. Mangithi there are new kinds of jobs. Ama jobs ahambile but imisebenzi khona enye indlela yomsebenzi. Mina ngimangele ngifonelwa abantu bathi kimi, "Hey, listen Dr Nhlapo, we're not coming here to your office. And then we'll do the visual or Teams, which one do you choose?" Because angikwazi nokuchofoza phela ngicreate. Hey, and then now